अलग हो, ये सब चीज़ें आती जाती रहती हैं, इन्हें अपने अंदर ज़्यादा मत समोने की कोशिश करो।
सरकार आप खाएंगे इसे?
नहीं साहब, I don't like biscuits.
Very, very fine stuff. Please believe me.
No.
ऐसा उसमें लिखा है कि खाने से पिक्चर चल जाती है।
तो तुम खाओ, you need it now. उठाए लेंगे कुछ ना कुछ। कौन बात?
The maximum population, as I said, was between 18 and 35. And that group, that age group of boys and girls and whatever it is, they've been exposed to better cinema, better films, and therefore they want to see better films. They are guiding us.
From the audience point of view, that he's doing the same thing again and again. Why he's not doing something different? See, that also can be said. So this is a theory. I wouldn't say it's practice. I mean, it should not be practice. It should give various to do different things. All his characters project his popular image, always. And everybody, all directors, including me, would like to exploit that to the hilt, commercially. Otherwise, you have Amitabh Bachchan, you don't need to work. That's the theory. Why work on anything else? That is the theory.
The comparison between the swale of Amitji's films and the other films, it is something like at times twice the price or thrice the price we get from other stars. Amitji's films are sold on the day you announce his name, the day you start the Muhurat, the inauguration. On that day it is all sold. So that is a big thing for a financier. So he will be the first man to come and finance for a Amitji's movie. That is how it is.
I think it's natural because he's by far the most popular, actor we ever had. So that's the reason why it's like that, because I think people, when they want to put him on the cover, they write a very nasty piece on him, and then they still put him on the cover because that makes it readable.
Pop pop, T pop, taking, pop pop, peeper pop. Pop-a-pop, 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 pop, pop-a-pop, pop, pop, pop-a-pop. We've changed the song now.
प्यार किया पापा ने इनकार किया लड़की लेके भाग चलो जाओ फटाफट शादी करो डोंट अच्छा ये सुर में रखना डोंट वरी बी हैप्पी डोंट वरी यहाँ पर चेंज करना लास्ट में
थर्ड वाले
हाँ पहले डोंट वरी बी डाउन वो क्लैश होगा बी हैप्पी
रिकॉर्ड कर लेते हैं at a stretch. It is excellent.
Sometimes I think he's a little crazy. When I tell him not to do it, the more I tell him, the more he wants to do it. I don't know what he wants to prove, but I feel he gets carried away. He gets carried away on the set. Once he does a shot and people like it, we applaud, then he wants to do it himself. He feels, what if a duplicate is seen in the shot? Then all the credit in the sequence will be sort of null and void, The whole sequence can fall flat if the duplicate is caught on the screen. So he wants to do it himself. So that people say, look, this is our hero Amitabh. He can sing, he can dance, and he can talk, and he can fight too. He wants to live up to the image that he can do everything.
Sir, बहुत confusion है.
I'm sorry.
कोई confusion नहीं,
मन में सच्ची बोल रहा मेरा सर्कुलेशन बंद हो गया.
अरे एक मिनट जल्दी दे देना.
वैसे तो बहुत कुछ बंद हो गया है, लेकिन फिलहाल सर्कुलेशन बंद है. Everything is closed. All departments are shut.
अरे बाप रे.
Believe me, it was a nightmare. If I found a nightmare, I can imagine what it must have been for his family. The ordeal that they were undergoing was beyond any words or any description. All they could do was pray, and there was a round-the-clock vigil for him. Prayers were offered by millions of people all over the world, all over the country, of course. Boys and girls and old men, old women, they would come to the hospital. They were willing to donate any part of the body to save him. It was a sight it was an event that has never happened before, and I hope it never happens again.
They had given special permission for the children to go to ICU. Normally they don't. But he was so bad. And when they came in, he had these glucose bottles, which are in plastic bags, polythene bags, and then blood and all kinds of things hanging all over. And they asked him, he could speak then. He was very happy to see them, very, very happy. And, they looked around and, he said, he realized that probably they were finding everything very odd. And he said, I brought kites for all of you. And, I don't think after that, he was conscious enough to say anything very much.
There were just flashes of very blurred visuals, which I don't recollect very well. It seemed to me that it was always dark during that time. I don't know why. For some reason, I felt that whenever I opened my eyes, it was night. Though I was told that most of the time it was day. When I couldn't walk, I used to sit up the whole night trying to make myself get up from my bed and walk 6 feet to the edge of my room and get back to my bed. It used to take me the entire night to do that. And gradually, your whole system starts coming back to you. I know that it'll never be the same as before, but you can function.
I need a guy of my size here. Please, stand.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Jaldi bola.
My friend, very good.
People who meet him have created a lot of mystery around him, which of course very indirectly comes from his personality, because no one can confidently say that he or she knows Amitabh. It is not possible.
Okay. क्यों?
मेरे को तो उतारो फ्रीज हो गया मेरा कहाँ जा रहा है
अकड़ गया दादा
अकड़ गया मैं
तो बाप रे अरे कुर्सी लाओ
हाँ जकड़ गया रे
कुर्सी लाओ
अरे पाँव जकड़ गया रे क्या करता है रे
अरे लाओ
ला रे कुर्सी ला कहाँ जाता है अभी ये पाँव जकड़ गया क्या होगा देखो ऑटोमेटिक
Since all this is going on record, I think there's a bit of dishonesty somewhere. I would realize that